here we are in the series on fresh produce where we look at questions that have come up. And the question we've got today is, can I charge enough to be profitable? This is the series where we look at how we can make your money, save you money, or improve your career or your standing in the industry to make the most of your opportunity. When we're looking at this, can I charge enough to be profitable? A big question. It comes up through all our clients at different times, whether it's a long-term business or a new opportunity or package or a new style or variety they're moving into. And there's certain things we look at when we do these things. The first thing I'm going to say is if you don't get this right, it's really sad. That product will need to be removed. That business may actually even go bust if they can't be profitable long term. And the other one then is to say, yeah, but the world misses out on that opportunity, possibly that beautiful variety, that new package done really, really well that you know consumers seem to really like. If you can't make enough money out of it, it's going to stop. So here's the way I'd ask that you start looking at it, and we need to go further with this here, but we'll just give you quickly a few snippets now, is I've always found it incredibly hard to make money above a higher price than a commodity. So let's go and say a commodity, which, when we think of commodities, we often think cotton and wheat and barley and oil. They're a commodity, and the market moves according to the world's supply. That happens in produce as well. So your carrot supply, your banana supply, and there's a commodity to it. Okay, so let's say I've just said it's hard to make money in a commodity. Shock, horror, most people are in a commodity. Let's come over this side here. Shoppers are not a commodity. So often we go and talk about a shopper and say, well, what does a shopper want? That's not the right question, because you sitting here watching this, you know yourself that you are unique. You are different to vast numbers of shoppers. That doesn't mean you're not similar to large numbers in some ways too, but you're a unique shopper, consumer. So when we go and say, well, everything's commodity in carrots and everyone eats the same, they don't. So if these are different, potentially we can make this different. So this is where we do a lot of our work, and we'd strongly suggest you, guide you to say, think really hard on this. So maybe it's a size difference that's outside the commodity. Maybe it's a flavour profile that's different. Maybe it's a look. Maybe it's a variety that you bring in, which is slightly, or a package, or a volume in a pack, or a way it's cut, or it's a... So yeah, all of a sudden we've taken a commodity and said, hey, we can step outside this. By stepping out, it gives you a chance, what? To specifically supply someone over here who now no longer is what we call the commodity and it's got to be this price for everyone to buy. No, this person says, I appreciate that. Let's just go and say this really simply. Green papaya, green papaya. Green papaya trades specifically over to a certain group of people over here. So most of it is sold ripe to be eaten ripe, like at resorts and how we know it. But outside of that, there's a green one. Now that happens in all products. I honestly have not come across a commodity that I cannot find something outside it. Please challenge me to try and do that in fresh produce. That's my skill set. So that's the first thing I'd say. But then once you've done that, and that's going to really set you off, there's a couple of things I'll push out really, really quickly. The first one is to go and say, you're looking for repeat purchases. So it's not like, I sold to someone once, and if I can find enough people, I'll sell to them once. Yeah, maybe that's a business model. It's not the style that I believe is long-term and of strong belief with the rest of the supply chain. You might be able to hit them and say, I sold them something, and run away and take the money. So no, you're looking for those repeat purchases. So think of a product where someone's going to do that. And the third point is I'm going to go and say, once you've set something up and you've got this little link of a green papaya being sold and loved and enjoyed and all that, don't all of a sudden say, I don't have enough green papaya this week. I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm just going to put yellow, or I'll put mature, ripe stuff in it. No. You can't do that. So stick true to what you're trying to do. This is the stuff I love doing. Give us a call if you want to chat about it. As I've said, please, anytime, a half hour, free, no obligation consult. We'll have a chat about it if that's going to help you, because I can help you slightly with your strategy and your concepts and some questions that you can keep moving with. So it's Mike Evans, 0419 843 253. That's here in Australia, of course. And text me or email me on the email that I've sent out with this. You can certainly get through to me. I'll put it down in the stuff in the thing below. Hey, thanks so much, and all the best. We've got to do better for fresh produce, and I'm here to try and help or guide however I can. Thanks.